with Kevin.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't know you were live.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, guys. I got to adjust the legs here a little bit.
Welcome to Cruising with Kevin.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry, adjusting my tripod here a little.
We have been so busy the last couple days, it's hard to keep up with how busy we are.
All right, guys. Give you a little taste of what we got going on in the background here. As you can see over my shoulder there, got a new project. Step back a little here.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. I'm trying to get in here so I can.
What's up, Picker?
Check your.
Trying to.
Picker waited to see us again.
Again?
We're pretty cool. Pretty cool like that. Pretty cool like that.
All right. So, just chilling, having a drink, and jumping on here. And so, wait till a few people get on here because I know everybody's going to ask me the same question again. What this car is in the background here.
All right.
Ooh, it's bright out today.
It is bright out today.
Can't take my shades off even though we're in the shade here.
I'm going to try to read my comments with shades on.
I think in a few minutes here, but I'll take them off. What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. If you're back.
I think it's Tuesday every day in Kevin's book.
It's another Tuesday.
It's another Tuesday, guys. My glasses are filthy.
All right, guys. You guys have seen me running all over the place here, looking at some different projects. I'm going to have to haul this thing home at some point, I suppose, but this is what we got behind me here anyway, so.
And he's going to have to get it running at some point, too.
Yeah. I was debating. In my head, I was thinking I would get it running and driving here, but I had to push off my, what?
It might have more issues than you thought.
It might have more issues than that I thought. So I'll kind of give everybody the backstory of this thing right away. See if anybody jumps on here today. I haven't been doing my lives as regularly as I normally do.
We've been trying, but it's hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up.
Usually takes a couple minutes to get people in here. I pushed it back a few times here today because she was doing hers earlier, and then we had the little wiggle with her live, and then jumped over to.
And we had to move.
Yeah, we had to move. Then we jumped over and did her live again, and then I had some people do some stuff here. So if you guys are just jumping into the channel here, oh, we got to see if they. And right behind the van here, I just picked up a new project for the channel. It's way out of my wheelhouse here. Way, it's not something I even ever do, but number one, I don't do Fords on my channel. Not because I wouldn't, just because I really haven't had the opportunity. I kind of was not arguing with people about this today, but I posted it on a page and showed everybody this car. So if you guys are just coming in, I just picked up this 1973 Grand Torino. This thing is a 351 Cleveland car. I don't know if it's a factory 4-barrel. I'll be honest, I didn't even really look at it. What's up? We're in Florida right now. So it's okay. 1973 Grand Torino Sport, I guess it is. And it's 351 Cleveland automatic. I'm suspecting it might have been a factory 2-barrel. I'm not sure yet. I haven't dug into all that yet. There's a whole bunch of extra parts with it I haven't really looked at yet. I really didn't look at much of anything. What's up, Arnold? So,
welcome from India. We're doing pretty good. Been a busy day. It looks okay from here. You're right. It looks great from here.
That's probably the best place to look at it from.
As long as you don't open the hood and don't look under the car, it's perfect.
So I'll tell you guys this before I do the actual video. It's kind of interesting. So I've been watching this car for probably about, I don't know, maybe, where's our double wide? Well, it would be nice. I could live in a double wide in paradise right here, a block from the ocean.
Yeah, I could too. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
There's a lot of double wides around here, actually, to be honest. So I think what kind of the story was with this thing is I did a little bit of just looking at the paperwork and stuff. I figured it's probably been sitting about 25 years. It looks at one point maybe somebody had sort of done like a Mako paint job on it or something, and kind of it's had some mods over the years. It's got some bolt-on parts and things like that. I'll show that when we do the video on it. But so what it is I posted it on one of these. It's if you guys ever watch Pole Barn Garage, he's got some groups and stuff, and he actually just had done one of these. I didn't even realize the exact same year and everything. I didn't kind of realize it until after the fact, but I've been watching this car for about a month, maybe 2 even, and then I've been messaging the guy back and forth about it, and finally came to a deal on it. And so anyways, when I posted it in one of Dalton's groups there, the guy was like, hey, I've been watching that thing for a long time. He's like, I was thinking about buying it, but it's just way over the time that I have to put into it and things like that. So he's like, I just kind of let it be. And he's like, so I decided when Dalton did his, I was going to go get a hold of the owner, but I wasn't sure who had it anymore. Well, it was on Marketplace. Again, it was another one of these, like, doesn't run, doesn't drive, doesn't have, I mean, it needs everything. It needs body work, needs paint, needs interior, needs mechanical, no brakes, all that stuff, right? So people don't tend to want to, we're doing good, man. But they don't want to tend to dig into it. So it's kind of a bit of an unusual one for us here.
And it was really hard. It was really hard to push it.
It was really hard.
It was probably one of the hardest. Like, do you need me to move?
Yeah, just a hair over this way.
All right, guys. I guess I gotta move. I
can actually put the whole thing in the. I'm trying to let you guys see it. So, in '73, it was still it didn't get to quite the bulky body style yet.
Is that too far?
No, you're good.
Okay.
So it didn't quite get to the bulky body style yet. So but they did have the impact bumpers on the front. And if you guys know anything about the emissions and stuff, all that kind of stuff, they started cutting power. So basically, if you wanted something with the most power, you'd get a 71 or something like that. So they probably tried to compensate for that with some of the bolt-on parts they put on this thing. But so it's a 1973 Torino Grand Sport. It's a Ford Grand Torino. Yeah, that's about all I know about it. Like, honestly, when I shall tell you this, like, when I look at cars, I don't really thoroughly check them over necessarily, because I kind of know at a certain price point what I pay for these things. I talk about it all the time. I kind of know what I'm going to be dealing with all the time. It's always the same things, right? Like I said, I don't know if it's seized. I don't know if the transmission's good rear end. It's actually the rear end was kind of locking up, so I have a feeling that maybe that might be a kind of an issue there. So I'm just not quite kind of sure, but body-wise on the exterior wasn't crazy bad. It is a Florida car. It's been sitting around. What's up, Ben? So it's been sitting around. I wasn't sure how long. I thought 20 to 25 years. Well, when I posted on this Pole Barn Garage board is what I was getting to. The guy was like, there was a guy on the board, and he's like, he's like, you bought it, huh? He's like, I've been looking at that thing for years. He's like, and I said to him, I was like, did you own it? He's like, no, but he's like, it's been in a warehouse parking lot around where I work or whatever for like a long time. And I said, well, how long do you think? He's like at least 30 years for sure. So that gives you guys an idea how long it's been sitting for. So it's not just going to be an easy run and drive, probably.
It might be a fun one, or it might not. Who knows?
It is my car. I just picked it up. It's a 1973 Grand Torino, guys.
We haven't even tried to turn it over yet, but he did check, and he doesn't think the motor's seized.
Yeah, it was hard to tell. I was trying to grab on it. I couldn't really feel. It felt like there was like maybe a little bit of a jiggle in the crank, but I couldn't really tell. I couldn't get a good enough grip on it to get it to turn over. But again, what's weird about it is I guess I'm kind of used to, if you buy a car in like the desert or something like that, you end up with like all the wires are chewed up by pack rats and things like that, and everything's complete here. There's some weird things that there was like 3 extra distributors, which isn't really a good sign. But somebody put some good parts on it at one point. So the interior is pretty bad. I think it'll look a lot better with a little bit of cleaning for sure. And somebody had left the window open all that time, which the sucky part about that is that it looks like the passenger side floor probably got it. I didn't really look again that deep into it, but it's one of these cars that it's just always the same thing. They need everything. We're in Florida right now. We're from Oklahoma, but we're in Florida right now for a while anyways. So this car has sat in Florida for at least 30 years. It's too bad somebody didn't in the last 30 years think to roll up the passenger window, but you know how it goes.
Thanks for the likes. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
thanks for all the support.
And if you guys are just coming in, check out my channel, subscribe and like and follow along and everything like that. This is way out of my wheelhouse. I normally do GM type stuff, Chevrolet, Pontiac, I've done some oddball stuff. Like I do like weird things like that, but I've done some AMC on my channel there, stuff like that. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll just kind of see. I'm not sure. Again, I don't know how it's going to do for views and stuff. If it gets good views, like I say it all the time, if I can get it running and driving, which will be probably an ordeal by the looks of it, but if I can get it running and driving from there, then I can kind of continue on with it. And then we'll kind of see, I guess, if you guys like it, then I'll probably paint it. I think it would actually be not too bad to paint the, I think somebody did sort of a low budget paint job on it. I'm guessing probably in the early 90s is what I would say. And then I don't think it got driven much after that and it parked. It was registered in 2003, I think, I believe, but that doesn't mean it was driving. Probably somebody had intentions to get it. And this tells you how long it's been sitting. The gas tank is actually finally leaking fuel out of it after sitting so long because it's rusted.
Ben wants to know what engine is installed in this car.
It is a 351 Cleveland, so it would have been the least desirable of the Clevelands, I do believe, because it was a smog one ready by then. If you got into the 71s, I think they were around, I want to say, I think they figured they were underrated in those years, but a lot of guys say they were basically similar to the Cobra Jet 429. So again, this one would be a smogger one. So basically what they did with the smog ones is put crappier heads on them with less compression, essentially. So if you can kind of get around that problem, they still are pretty decent motors, or they're supposed to be. What's up, Paul? So not sure. I thought it was something maybe we could just kind of tinker with and get running and driving here and put some insurance and cruise it around a little bit. But when I got looking at it, it's like the brake lines are cut and yeah, it's one of those. It'll be probably a pretty good sized project.
So you'll have to watch the video, but we pushed it out and then he's like, I'll see if the brakes work. And he's like, well, it doesn't feel like they're pulling. And then when we got here, he realized there was no brakes.
I'm just guessing since the brake lines are cut.
And
it's funny because it looks like, again, somebody was trying to work on it because there was extra parts and stuff. But I never even looked through what's there, honestly. What you guys are seeing here is basically what I looked at. I opened up the door, checked to see if the keys were there, which there was a set of keys, thank God. It does, like I said, it's got a few aftermarket parts and stuff like that. And they're kind of cool. Like I said, I don't mind it. It's definitely unusual for me. Like I said, this will be the first Ford car that I've done on my channel. And I just didn't want something generic like everybody buys a Mustang or whatever. Like, it was funny because the same guy. So what happened was this guy ended up with it because they do BMW stuff and I think like Porsches and stuff. And I think there was a Porsche or something anyways that they wanted. And the guy was like, if you want them, you have to take this car, this Porsche, and there was a Mustang, a 69 Mustang actually, and a couple other cars there as a package. So this guy ended up buying them all as a package, and he said the first thing to go was the 69 Mustang. He said it wasn't even a desirable car. It was just like basically a base model Mustang, but he said that was the first thing to go. We're in Florida. What's up from Serbia, Alex? Cool.
I just was asking our neighbor here, I was asking him if the weather was always this nice in the wintertime, and he said yes, it's always this nice in the wintertime.
It is. Yeah.
So it's like a tropical weather and no complaints.
Thanks to Marty for the beer.
Yes.
I can't remember the last time we had real neighbors where we could actually just go over and get a beer, or they could come to our house for a beer, like neighbors, like close by like that.
Yeah, I know. It's
funny.
Yeah.
So,
no, that's not true. We have a neighbor like that at home too.
Right next door?
Yeah.
Oh,
we share a driveway with a neighbor.
See, they're actually down here too.
It's actually funny because they're in Florida and we're going to meet them for supper while we're down here. So.
Yes. So we're just down here enjoying some Florida sun. I thought I could get it running and driving. What I should have actually probably done, because my trailer's too small, as you can see, I've been wanting to get another 2-car hauler there. 69 Buick on a trailer. No, if you guys go back and look at my videos there, 2 videos ago, I did a 1969 Buick Skylark. This is a 1973 Ford Grand Torino. They kind of do have the same sort of swoopiness to them.
I will remember the name of it after you've said it 30,000 times.
Yes. Place looks amazing. Where are we at? We're in Florida right now. Yeah, we
Yeah,
travel
it is
all over
amazing.
for content. I told you guys on the last few lives we've done here, I've been down in Florida looking for the next, basically for our next project or whatever. And yeah, it was just, man, so many of them are like, I mean, next time I do this video on this car, I'll drop a clip in of that, that 150. It was basically a Bel Air, so a 57 Bel Air we looked at, and I'll show you a clip of how bad that car was. I literally have never seen a car that bad ever, rust-wise.
That's right, Doug. We are out of the garage and we are out in the sunshine because it's warm here.
Ah, you made it back.
I have not had iguana, and I don't plan on eating iguana. I could do an alligator. If I see alligator on the menu, I could try that, but not iguana.
We've actually done a bunch since the last one, Doug. We're down in Florida right now, so I came down here kind of partially to do. We're trying to just do a bunch of content stuff for all three of our channels. So we got this channel, my wife's Freeing on the Road channel, and then Cruising with Kevin and Jennifer is our travel channel. So we're trying to make a little content for each of them. I always, anytime I travel anywhere, I'm always on the lookout for things, just something that I can kind of make the trip worthwhile. And I was not getting super thin on projects, but I was getting down on projects a little bit there. So I've been kind of looking around and trying to find something solid, and this kind of came up here or whatever. Like I said, I've been watching it for probably, I don't even know, it's been probably a couple months or whatever. But
welcome from Russia.
How's it going from Russia?
And I have not tried gator yet. Actually, that's not true. We had gator at that one restaurant, but it was like, I think that was in Alabama, remember?
Man, the cars in Florida though, they rust really bad between the, I think a lot of cars have been flooded here. I think there's a lot of humidity. Like every morning it looks like it rains here. It's crazy. You wake up in the morning and everything's just, I mean, when I say humid, it's humid.
Crazy. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, and I'm kind of suspecting that it's sort of ocean spray coming in, and that's why a lot of the roof on cars rust around this area for that reason. So it's really hard to find. We actually just saw a couple gators like a couple blocks from where we're staying at here.
Yeah, the person here that we're renting from, he let us borrow his golf cart. Well, we'll make sure if you follow our travel channel, Cruisin' with Kevin and Jennifer, we'll post a bunch of stuff on the Airbnb that we had, and we got to take the golf cart down just a few blocks down, and there was gators right there. The kids got to see them. It was pretty cool.
Not huge, but they're pretty decent size. So a lot bigger than I would think would be around this area. Doug, I don't know. We've looked at so many cars around this area. Not even this trip. We've actually, if you guys look back through my channel, we ended up at one point driving a 95 Z28 convertible back from Miami area all the way to Oklahoma, and we looked at a whole bunch and they were all the same story. And I'm talking like older cars that maybe need work. Because remember, guys, I buy cars that are projects, right? I'm not buying finished cars. So there's a big difference there. And so to find cars that are sort of project cars that aren't totally rusted out, like that, when we came down here, we looked at a square body and there was nothing left of the actual door frame.
I forgot about that one. Yeah. That one was
every
really
single
bad.
panel. It was like the same thing. It was a square body. The fenders were gone, the steps on the step side were gone, the floors were gone. It was just, it was everything. Even underneath the hood, the firewall is the only square body I've ever seen that the firewall was gone.
He didn't buy cars from the projects. He buys cars that are projects.
Yes. Are projects, yes. Lived in Lady Lake. Cool. I actually like the hubcaps too there, Gary. I kind of do. The only thing that kind of sucks about it, the tires are actually in pretty good shape, which I don't know how for sitting that long. I think what happened was halfway through that last 30 years of it sitting, maybe in the last, I'm guessing 10 years ago, somebody came in and thought they were going to get it running and driving again. And so then they ended up doing things to it, maybe a carb, and put a new distributor in it and new tires and stuff, because it's got 14-inch tires on it too, but they're like brand new, never been driven on, but they're old.
Ben, I would have pooed my pants if that was me. He said his brother was swimming in Florida and suddenly an alligator came up to say hi.
Oh, nice. No, I think I'm good.
Is that nice?
No, I think I'm good.
Maybe there'll be no fresh water swimming for this girl.
Too funny.
And we have actually been out west to get cars. We got that one from California, that truck that...
I think a lot of people think certain areas are good for cars. That square body I did like a couple months back on my channel there. I mean, it was a California truck, and from dry California. I'm talking desert California. But again, it's a lot in how people take care of them and things like that. And that was, again, not rusty. It wasn't, you didn't get the weird rust. Like the cab was good, like the body mounts were good, all that kind of stuff. So it's better that way. But the body was still rusty. So there's just lots.
Doug is right. He said he's in West Virginia, and there's a lot of rusty. I believe there's a lot of rusty daily drivers there.
Honestly, Colorado actually has a lot of rust-free vehicles, depending on the area again, right? So there's a lot of places that don't put salt on the roads, and it's dry places, so they're better.
It's not even the salt. What is that other stuff they put?
Like calcium.
Yeah, calcium.
Which is salt. Calcium chloride, yeah. So, but anyway, so that's kind of my next project there. So
kind of your next project? It kind of, you don't really have a choice now. It is your next project.
So I'm going to at least probably get it running and driving and stuff, unless there's something catastrophic wrong with the motor or something like that. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. Get it running and driving, and then we'll kind of see from there, I guess. Like I said, if I get enough views on the videos, all my last videos here have been doing really, really well. I just actually made 100,000 views on that Skylark video, which is, I mean, really awesome for me. So appreciate you guys all watching and everything. Like I said, if you guys are just coming in, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and check it out and everything like that. What's up, Chrissy? But yeah, we're just basically just kind of buy things again.
That's right, Doug. This is what we call a 100-foot car. Looks amazing in 100 feet.
Yes, that's right. It's a good 100-footer. Exactly.
Even 20 foot, not too bad at 20 foot, guys. Not too bad at 20 foot.
Like, actually, to be honest, the body is actually pretty solid, I think.
RC wants to know what car this is.
So it's a 1973 Ford Gran Torino. It's actually, Gran Torinos have been popular through a lot of different generations, through movies and stuff. There was if you guys remember the movie Torino with Clint Eastwood, he had that green Torino, which actually would be a cool color for this, by the way. There's Starsky and Hutch car, which is the next generation. They're kind of more boaty in those years, but Starsky and Hutch car was a Gran Torino. It was in the Fast and the Furious. If you guys remember, he had a Torino. I think it was actually the same, maybe the same actually, I think a year before this, probably a 71, 72, something like that. Torino in the Fast and the Furious when they went through the mountains there.
Yeah,
so
the dark green would look good on this. I agree, Doug.
I do think the dark green would actually look pretty good. I mean, honestly, the easy way out would just be to paint it white and make it really white. And actually, I think that would actually be okay on this car.
I think it would look okay on this car.
Yeah, and that would be the. I
actually like the body style on this. I think it looks a little classy there. I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of almost like the gentleman's muscle car again here. What's going on, Funk? Are we millionaires? Not quite yet.
Yeah.
We're 1,000-aires.
1,000-aires, 100-aires, you know.
1,000-aires. Too funny. I swear a gecko just jumped off our umbrella here.
It probably did. I've seen a lot of them. I've seen so many big lizards since we've been here. I've seen lots.
What's going on, guys? Yeah, if you guys are coming into the channel there, this is my latest project there. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and check out all my other content there. We're rolling lately, guys. We're rolling. I'm going to have some news coming out here pretty soon there. I think I actually got some exciting stuff happening with the channel here coming up, but this is my latest project, 73 Gran Torino. So it's going to be cool. The biggest problem when I say this lots, like, I always try to do everything on a super budget, and I posted this on some groups and people don't necessarily agree with me, but it's a lot harder to find like used parts for a car like this. They're more money. If I buy new parts, like say floor pans, things like that, they're more money, and people are like, oh, they're not more. Well, yes, they are. I mean, if I buy a square body floor pan, it's like $28. If I buy a floor pan for this car, it's like $350. Maybe a knockoff one you might get for like $200. So it's still 200% more. So yes, it's more. Like, whatever. What's up, Nicholas?
The car is not as speedy as a bullet at this moment, but
yeah,
we're hoping. We're hoping.
What's up, Raya C5. Torino and Galaxy are my favorite big old Fords. Nice. I was actually looking at another Ford car, a little bit older. Actually, it was a Galaxy, as a matter of fact. I think it was a Galaxy.
Yes, you said it was a Cleveland, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So part of the reason I bought this car actually is from the time that I got my driver's license, and even before that, everybody back when I was a kid, I lived in an area where we all had like muscle cars and fast cars and things like that. It was just common. Everybody had one, and everybody used to talk about how it was like the best thing ever to have like have the Cleveland. They were the most power and all that stuff. They probably were pretty in those days. They were pretty healthy, especially if you had a like a, if you would have got one that was like the higher compression one and the non-smogger one, I think they said they were underrated at like 300 horsepower. Some of the estimates were like 355 or something like that, that was pretty healthy back then. So
welcome back, local.
What's up, local? How's it going, man? Gonna make good power when you're done. We'll see. It looks like somebody already did some stuff. I'm not going to tell you what's all done to it because I don't want to ruin the video, but I did want to give you guys that come into my lives regularly, I wanted to give you guys a first opportunity to kind of like see the car before I did anything to it. I haven't even washed it yet, actually. I was going to take it down today. As you guys can see, we're being really accomplished.
Well, he was going to take it down today, but then we went for breakfast and a coffee shop, and that was like, it took the whole day.
Where are we from? We're in Florida. What's up, Burke? You made it back, man. So, I don't know, something unusual for me. It's funny because it's in such bad shape. When you open the door, the door panel stays where the door is, and the door opens without the door panel. It's literally
that is true.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. The worst thing when you have a car that's been sitting around for a long time is that you open the doors, and that just like, it just pierces your ears. Like, ugh, I don't like the sound of the door with no oil on the hinges. How do I like the new profile picture? Man, I can hardly see it. I'm on my phone right now. Is it a Ford F-250? No, it is a Gran Torino, sir. Ford Gran Torino. But still, I think these cars still look way better than the Starsky and Hutch cars, like basically the Bodier style versions of these or whatever. So I think they still look a lot better than those.
Riza has a question for you.
What are your thoughts on people who make big brand supercars and replicas on a budget? I don't really care for those two. I mean, it depends. There was kind of a cool era of stuff that came out for a while there. Like, if you guys ever remember the Factory 5 cars, I don't know if they even still make them or not, honestly, but I think the Factory 5 cars, where it was like a kit car, or they actually, if you could get like the Cobra car or stuff like that, the Factory 5 was kind of cool because you could get a better drivetrain, brakes, all this stuff, and kind of get it at a fraction of the price or whatever. So I think there was some cool things with that. But if you're talking like things like Fieros and stuff like that, or people are trying to make into like Ferraris or Lambos, not really my thing. I can't really connect with it because why you're buying like a Lambo or a Ferrari or something like that, so you get like you get the Ferrari sound and all the things. It's just not adding the power, and I mean, honestly, the authenticity of it and things like that. So personally, not my thing. But I don't knock on anybody that has that kind of stuff, though. Gonna try to get a sponsor from Red Bull and build a Top Fuel car. Good luck, man. Top Fuel cars are a lot of money, and sponsors are really hard to get. What's up from Iran? And people from all over the country. We came in later today is why, huh?
Yeah, I think we're here a little later.
We normally come in either first thing in the morning our time, and then later again. So we haven't really been doing this
we got an England person. I was just wondering if we're going to get some people from the UK.
From England, eh? Do I provide a good tow service? No, I don't. Just for my own junk. I need a bigger trailer again, though. I used to have a 32-foot, so you could fit 2 cars on it. And I kind of wish I would go back to that. I should have brought the title with me because I could have traded this trailer in while I was down here for something longer, because I think Florida actually has some pretty good options for trailers. Yorkshire.
West
really cool.
Yorkshire.
Oh, West Yorkshire.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. For sure. Cool. We wasn't bored when we were smelted. Okay. Whatever that means. Mustang has a great sound and feel and is a pleasure to drive. I am not opposed to Mustangs. It's just like, to me, everybody's had one. So I guess they're popular in that way, I suppose. And honestly, I mean, you guys see I have Camaro stuff on my channel too. And those are really, I mean, honestly, in the big picture, they're kind of overdone too. I just grew up liking them, so those are a little bit more in my wheelhouse. But honestly, I'm not even loving them anymore. They're cool for sure, but I found myself being more specific. Like I said, I like Firebirds, for example, or Trans Ams or something instead of like a Camaro or something like that, for example, or whatever. So just different things. Chevy and Dodge over Mustang any day. I kind of tend to agree.
He's trying to agree without being politically incorrect.
No, I think everybody, I don't know. Like, actually, as a matter of fact, I saw a guy when I posted the picture of this car today. He's like, hey, man, I used to be a Mopar guy through and through. And then Mopar people are so crazy. They're just like, he's like, they want so much money for parts and cars and everything else. He's like, so it just didn't make sense. So I ended up going to Ford basically for that reason or whatever. So that was kind of what happened or whatever. What's up, Mitz? How's it going? Saw Ford on its roof leaning up against an apartment building on Facebook this morning. Sounds like a good deal if you ask me. Those are my kind of deals,
those
man.
Those are tornado specials.
Yeah. Like, this particular car was funny because I messaged the guy. He was a cool guy and everything, whatever. But I messaged the guy. I was like, hey, do you have a way to load it? Because I don't have a winch on my trailer right now. And he's like, yeah. He's like, come down here. If you buy it, we'll figure it out. So I figured they had a way to load it. Well, a little bit of inexperience there. Long story short or whatever. They wanted to pick it up with a forklift. Well, it's got nice exhaust on it, like nice dual exhaust and everything. I'm like, people don't realize these days you mangle up some dual exhaust like that. I mean, dual exhaust for a car like this, like, to get it installed, it's probably $1,200 to $1,500 at least. So, why would you wreck something like that? So it wasn't intentional or anything like that, but people just think, oh, it's just an old car. It's been sitting around. He's probably going to do anything with it anyway. He's probably just going to part it out or something. Because that's what most people probably would do with a car like this, because it's probably worth more in parts than it is in actual saving it value. But I tell you guys all the time, I try to save cars. And Bippool, it is a 1973 Ford Grand Torino. So yeah, anyways, he was going to pick up with the forklift and set on the trailer. So I'm like, no, let's just pull it on. So then his dad comes along and he hooks up the strap and he hooks it around the handle of the strap to the ball. And I was like, it's going to break. And then they make it 2 feet and they break it. And I was like, just let me hook it up. I'll show you. So we went through the hoop on the trailer and hooked it up and pulled it with his truck and it came right on. No big deal. But just stuff like that. I was just like, whatever. So make sure you guys, if you're doing stuff like this, just have your own equipment to get it on. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Fab.
Some of your spammers were coming in there for a little bit.
Yeah, sugar lips.
I know. Man, I delete so many comments. He doesn't know what half of them are. So I had to tell him what half of these comments were after I deleted them. I just don't get it. Burke says he has a Hemi swapped the Mustang so it doesn't explode.
Nah, there you go.
I'm looking at the feed. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at
she has to clear up all the spammers out of here.
Yeah, somebody has to take care of it. It's hard to read from that far away when we have the phone up there.
Holy cow, first guy to guess a Torino. Yes, it is. It's a 73 Grand Torino Sport 351 Cleveland car, which is really cool. I've always wanted a Cleveland, and we'll see how it performs here. I might even put it, if I get it running and driving and everything, we'll see. Hopefully it does. But I might run the draggy or something just to see, or even take it to the track possibly. I think it'd be cool. I could probably drive it around a little bit on the tires that are on it, but you definitely aren't going to be taking no highway trips or anything with like at least decade old tires. What's up, Dexmond? Thoughts on Aussie V8 muscle cars like Ford Falcons? I think they're cool, man. Heck yeah. I just bought it there. Dig. Gonna do it on my channel here. So
we might sell it eventually, but we'd like to run it first.
I buy cars. I usually do one video on them. Sometimes do a video on it and then kind of feel it out. And if people want me to go further, because it's a whole ordeal. It takes so much time to paint them and do that kind of stuff. So actually, honestly, if I was just paint this car white, it would probably go pretty quick. But we'll just kind of see. It needs bumpers for sure. Probably they're not rusted through or anything like the Skylark is, but they're surface rusted, so I don't know if they would come off. It's pretty rusted. You still want my K10? Well, it's probably available.
We still have it. We still have it.
Haven't finished it yet, but we'll get there eventually. What's up, Samantha?
I agree with Doug. I think the older cars, there's always something to give.
I've not driven it there yet, Dig.
We pushed it. The tires rolled.
We just bought it yesterday. It's been sitting for over 30 years, I just found out.
Welcome from Ohio.
What's up, Baron from Ohio?
That sounds cold.
How much would I sell the K? Oh, yeah, the K10.
The K10.
What would I sell it for? I don't know yet. I'm probably going to finish it because I'm into it now and everybody wants to see it. That video is doing really good. Hi. Hey, how you doing? So I think I'll probably finish that one. I'm not sure. We'll kind of see. Everybody wants to see me paint that one, so I'll probably do that one. Yes, that's what I was just talking about, Godzilla. The movie Gran Torino. I think it's the same. Actually, his might have been I don't remember his having the big bumper like this, so it might have been like a 72. I forget now. Maybe somebody can clarify that. This is this one? Oh, you mean the K10 is a 73. This one's actually 73 as well. That's just realized that right this second. What's up, Zara? How's it going? It is beautiful weather here, Busta. It's pretty nice.
Definitely can't complain.
Can't complain, man. Sitting out here at 5 o'clock
in January.
Yeah, definitely cannot complain. What's up, man? Oh, lots of people coming in. What's the VIN on this car or the K10? I'm not with it. We're in Florida right now. Am I going to restore it? Yes. No, I mean not. I don't know. What I do isn't restore. I get them running and driving. Sometimes I paint them, but I don't. It's not going to be like show car quality if that's what you're thinking.
It'll drive. That's the idea. Get it driving.
I'm not too sure there, Reza. I'm not familiar with your guys' car over there. I don't have the VIN there, Burke. I'm not with the truck right now. Cold and snowing in the UK. That sucks to suck.
And in PA.
Painted dark blue. You're saying that because you probably just saw the video that Dalton did. He actually has the exact same car as this. You guys watch Pole Barn Garage at all? I've been in a couple, I think one of his videos there. Yeah, I know him a little bit. I've not talked to him a few times there, but he's got a lot of cool stuff. He fixes like really bad cars too, like this, and gets them to a lot better of a place.
You shouldn't.
I'm not going to make it lime green. No. UK weather sucks, especially in the winter.
Any chance?
Yeah, I like the Mississippi cruising the coast there, Linda. I actually didn't even know that existed until about a week before it. I actually went down to look at a car, and some guy's like, "Oh, I think I went to buy a car from him. I can't remember now." And he's like, "Hey, are you going to go to the cruising the coast or whatever?" I was like, "What's that?" And he's like, "So he told me." And then I started looking at it, and it was like, I wish I could have made it this year, but I didn't have enough time to get it organized. So I think next year would be really cool to do that. That's actually on the top of my list of ones to do. I actually just looked today, and the racetrack at Bradenton, Florida, where Cletus has all of his stuff, they're actually holding the U.S. Nationals for Pro Mod and stuff here at the third week of this month there. So I might go out there and do some lives out there and show you guys there. Thanks, File. Appreciate it, man. Who's the chicken magnet in the background? Don't know. Chicken magnet in the background.
Are they talking about the car?
Or her? Oh.
Maybe he's talking about the car.
Assuming you're talking about the car, the chicken magnet. It's funny. It's a 73 Gran Torino there. Appreciate the.
He said chick magnet.
Support. I know. He said chicken.
No, but
I get it.
He fixed it.
I was just teasing him.
He fixed it. He means the car, bud.
Yeah,
the car.
It's a 73 Ford Gran Torino. So I think this is the last, in my opinion, the last of the cool body styles in this. The only thing I don't like about this whole car completely is the front bumper. So if it didn't have that impact bumper, which is funny because I like the impact bumpers on certain cars, but not this one. It's just not my favorite. Maybe if it was all brand new in chroma, I could live with it, but it's not my favorite. Thanks, pal. Owns a Taylor. All right, Burke. Thanks for stopping in, man. I'm gonna go email Red Bull. What do you do, Burke? Do you actually know people at Red Bull? Looking to get something similar to a Honda Cross Tour. I have no idea because I don't do modern cars. 73 Gran Torino. That's a relic. Yep, it sure is, Bo. It's pretty cool though, but it's been sitting for 30 years. That's a long time for a car to sit.
Have you seen Junkyard Digs? Have you seen that one too?
I have actually. We actually used to live in Iowa, and they weren't too far from us, but I've never met those guys. They're friends with Dalton and stuff like that. They do a bunch of stuff with Buff Scratch. I kind of know him a little bit. The YouTube world in the automotive world's a pretty small place or whatever, so it's not a Mustang there, Nick. It's a Gran Torino.
I was just
help me out, you
missed
build mentor.
Doug's comment. He just said not to promote other channels, but he likes Vice Grip and Junkyard Digs, and I was pretty sure you knew who both of those were.
I do. I've actually been in some of Vice Grip Garage's videos. If you look through some back, I'd have to look back when it was there. Junkyard Digs, I haven't had a chance to meet those guys, but I think we get along really good. They do a lot of similar stuff to the stuff that I like, actually. So I watch all their channels. V8 or V6? It is a 351 Cleveland V8. Yep, about the best that you could get in these years. 73. I mean, honestly, this would have probably been. This probably would have been a faster car in this particular year than it would have been like a 429 car because of the weight and things like that. I don't even know if they still had that. Yeah, they did. Actually, this is the last year, I think, of the 429 because you could get a Cobra Jet in these years. But
I'm actually pretty impressed that you know this much about a Ford.
I don't really know why.
I actually am pretty impressed.
Right. Catch you later, Burke. If you swing back before we leave, we'll still be here. Or not. One of the two.
One or the other. We'll be here or we won't be here.
Thanks, HS. Sorry, there was a whole bunch of messages came in quick there. I kind of missed it. He gets it off YouTube even when I'm awake, bud. I don't even know why. I've just been around all these cars so much over my life. I don't know a lot.
Like, he doesn't remember our kids' birthdays, but you mention any car and he can tell you everything about it, from what the factory engine to factory tire sizes.
All right, Burke. You keep saying you're leaving, but we all know you're not. What's up, Mr. Fan? How's it going? 58 Plymouth Fury is your favorite car. That's cool. I like those. Hey, Harvester, we've talked about this. No, he's allowed.
Oh,
he's been in here.
I'm sorry.
He was just teasing me.
Sorry, my bad. I didn't block him though. I don't block people.
Oh, see, I block him.
He blocks everybody. I don't block everybody.
All right, Burke. Yeah, you keep saying you're leaving.
Oh man.
Yes, that is my wife. What kind of car is this? An old... you're asking me what kind of car this is? It's a 1973 Buick Skylark.
That is not a Buick Skylark.
I was just seeing if anybody's paying attention. Guys, it's a Ford Gran Torino. I think I even might have said that in the profile, did I? Okay,
did you call it? Did you call it a Buick in the?
I just was saying because I'm pretty sure I said it in the tags. It's a 1973 Ford Gran Torino.
You should have said something like
I just wanted to see if anybody
caught it. Way off the.
What's up, Vash? We're doing good, man. It's a 73 Gran Torino. Any reason we started this live stream? Yes, to show the car that I just bought behind me there, since I'm a YouTube automotive channel, and this is an automobile, specifically cars that I fix on my channel. So yes.
This is not your original backdrop picture.
It's got a Wildcat in it too. It is beautiful weather. You're missing out, man. Man, Cadillacs don't look like that. This looks like a sports car compared to a Cadillac. That's funny. See, a lot of people say it's actually hubcaps, I think. Yes.
Hey, welcome from Denmark.
I wonder if it's just Steelies behind those, probably. But they're 14-inch with hubcaps on them. I actually like it, too. Not getting into that. We're a car channel, man. Last chance, Marshall. I don't like old land yachts.
What does that have to do with... What's a land yacht?
This isn't a land yacht, though. This is kind of... this was a pretty hot car in its day. there wouldn't have been too much faster than a car like this in its day. I
Welcome
think the
from
Cobra Jets were
Portugal.
just a little bit faster, not much though. And that was with the old bias ply tires and stuff
Oh, he
like
said
that.
he does, not he doesn't.
Oh,
I do.
gotcha. Yes, it's a Ford.
That's what happens when you got fat
Cleveland.
fingers. You type things you don't mean.
351 Cleveland there, Harvester. What's up, Hunter? When are we coming to Greenland? And I'll come anywhere if I get enough subscribers from certain places or if people want to see me enough there. I'll definitely...
he said it was the Cadillac that gave him that comment.
Oh, I see.
Yes. It's all adding up now.
Yes,
it's all adding
sorry,
up
man.
now.
Can't keep up with everybody here.
It's hard to keep up sometimes. And then, like, when I think I'm caught up, all of a sudden there's 20 more. Man, one day we'll go to Greenland.
See, he knows the Fast and Furious car. See, that's what I told him. I said, it's a pretty... It was in these cars, like Gran Torino's, maybe not the same generation, were in a lot of movies. Like Clint Eastwood's Torino movie, the Fast and the Furious nitromethane car, Starsky and Hutch. A lot of Gran Torinos around. Same motor as the Damaso Pantera had. Maybe. I have no idea.
We are from Mars.
Thanks.
I think that'll be our new... It's Tuesday on Mars, guys.
Where are we from? We're in Florida right now. We're from Oklahoma.
It's the #1 asked question. Where are you from?
Are you talking about the Brickland Pantera? I think you're right. They might have had a 351 Cleveland in them. What's up, G? It is a V8.
This boy says he's bad at math, but he knows every number there is to have to do with an engine or a car, guys.
No, do I? I don't. Someone like David Freiberger is like bananas with information. I don't know how that guy remembers all that stuff. Yes, that's right. It wasn't. Well, the early ones of these weren't either. If you would have got like a 71, they would have been... If you would have got a 71 and then put some bolt-on parts like a good Edelbrock, intake, and then some headers, dual exhaust, then you'd be rolling. I mean, rolling for its day anyways. What did he say? When I was a teenager in my late 70s, you could pick up for less than $1,000. How much do you think I paid for this car, if you guys want to know? You guys, anybody that's regular to my channel probably knows exactly what I paid for this car because I'm cheap. The car, yes, it is a 73 Gran Torino, guys. Sorry it's not sunnier here right now. I was supposed to do my live like hours ago, and then we kept getting sidetracked here, so
we didn't get
we're
sidetracked.
way
We have to work sometimes.
Yes, we had to work and then do other live and then work, and then we got sidetracked again, and we had to move houses, and so yeah. Anyways,
they said 15,000, 30,000, 3,000, or am I way low balling?
$2,500. $2,500.
Yes, so look, somebody else guessed
30K. Hey, what's up, Gorilla? You made it back, man. Long time no see since last live stream.
I don't know if I can accept that comment.
What?
Harvester's comment. I don't know if I'm allowed to accept that one.
I don't know what it was. Let me see. Wow. Probably not the best.
I don't think I'll accept that one, but we got it. We got it.
USA pick. It is from the USA. I'm in Florida right now, but we're from Oklahoma. We're just down here doing car content and travel content and coffee content. She had 5 cups of coffee first thing this morning.
I didn't have, okay, it wasn't 5 cups exactly, you guys.
My ears when I joined the live stream. Okay. Put a V12 engine in it, and then it would be a sexy car for you. Man, a V12 would, in this thing, anything that would fit that would be a V12 would make this car slower than that. Honestly, if it had a cam in it, yeah, if it had a cam in it, that would definitely wake it up for sure. I don't know how much compression they had. I never really looked at it, but I'm guessing it's probably like, it might even have 9.5 on this one. I don't know. It probably was, I would imagine the original Clevelands were probably 10.5. Don't mess with the Torino. Thanks, keyboard. It's not bad. It's not the worst for the metal there, Raccoon. What's up from Sweden, man?
We saw a way worse car earlier this week. I can't wait till he actually posts a video so you guys can see how bad that car was.
Yeah, I wanted it in the worst way, but sometimes, yeah. Doug, you're kind of on the right track there. Maybe I won't even have to do that because maybe some of that stuff is already done. You'll just have to watch the video to see, I guess. It'll cost 45. I have no idea, man. Don't know how to convert it. 2,500 US, which was, again, I talk about that lots. That's what it's worth. You can't really pay much more than that for a car that needs everything. Like I said, it's going to need brakes. It needs
Did Burke
mechanical.
email him for us too? Whatever. He said he emailed Red Bull.
Oh,
you
good,
should
yeah.
send him an email for us too, Burke.
No, not Red Bull. We'll do Monster. You gotta drink Monster, man. Monster is who we support around here.
I'll message my brother right now and be like, Monster is who we support. Man, I'll support anybody who gives me funding. Okay, that's not true. Lies. Lies.
Yeah, if you guys are just coming into the chat here, thanks for all the support and everything, you guys. You guys have been watching my videos like crazy and helping me out and jumping on these lives and chatting and everything like that. It all helps me out and stuff. Helps me to continue to buy these cars and rescue them, get them back on the road and stuff like that. And that's what I like to do. So I'm going to try to do this more and more as I can here, whatever, but I need you guys' support to do that. So if you guys are just jumping in, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and watch all my other videos. The more you watch, the more it helps me out. So share it around with your friends and whatever.
Alani's are pretty good too.
What's Alani?
It's another energy drink.
Do I remember you, Stormtrooper? Yes, I do. It is a nice Torino behind me. It's not really nice. It's just deceiving in the.
No, it's 100-foot nice.
Yes, it's 100-foot
nice
job. Perfect. Yeah.
You don't get to see a close up.
It's actually not that bad. We like. I've had way worse. I couldn't really get into a crazy bodywork project with a car like this because it would just cost so much money to find fenders and doors. I'll give you an example. I just looked around and I spent like an hour looking for parts for this thing last night.
That's right, Doug.
Just kind of some crummy, probably the same quality as these doors that need patching and things like that, just to find a set of doors for this thing, like $400 a door. So you figure that out and you start putting sheet metal, which I don't even know if you could buy new quarter panels and stuff. If you start going down roads of that, I say it all the time, you'll snap your fingers and you'll have 10 grand into a car and you won't have accomplished anything. So I don't do that kind of stuff. Is that my car, Kevin? Yes, it is, John. How's it going?
Is it John's car?
No, he said, is it your car? I think he said cow, but I think he must say car. I have a friend that's got a 428 Police Interceptor, same engine called the Cobra Jet 428, sitting in a shop on engine stand, fresh. Nice. That's cool. These cars actually came from the factory with the 429. If you got the Cobra Jet cars, there was a 429 in these cars, I believe. It was a H code car. I think, no, not H. I don't know. Q code car, sorry. Just want to buy this car. How much would this car cost? Well, it costed $2,500, but it needs everything. So $2,500 US. What are we cooking? Nothing. No, I meant cow. This is a 73 Ford Grand Torino. What's going on, Char? Last chance, Sponge. Oh, too late. Wife took care of it.
Well, I removed it, but
yeah, I mean, you would think that, but it's not that nice. It's not as nice as it looks. It kind of needs everything. It looks decent here, which is kind of what it looked like in the pictures of the ad, but I kind of expected, yeah. I totaled my scat pack yesterday. Oh, too much beans, man. Too much beans. Zigged when you should have zagged. I want the Cadillac, the biggest. Your cow doesn't have a humor. Ha, 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 John. Hilarious.
Goodbye.
Last chance, guys.
That was his last chance.
Yeah,
he's done.
That
Goodbye.
Was last chance. It's all good. Like the Ghostbuster car. Nice. I like the big fin cars like that. Street Side Classics has a lot of cars that are horrible. Where are you from again there? Fishing? Pics were taken with the Vaseline filter. It's
yes,
not, it honestly, I'm just, I mean, what you kind of see is what you get. The other side's got a little bit of like a hole in the door and I think a little hole in the bottom of the rocker, but it's not, the body's actually probably the good part, but it's like you open the trunk's perfectly fine on the outside, but then you open it, it's rusted underneath. So like, and then there's like holes when you open up the edges of the trunk and things like that. So yeah, there's just lots.
Welcome from Georgia.
From Georgia. Oh, okay. I was asking him where he's from because he said a car like that would bring like 15K there. So yeah, I see. Man. Yeah, I doubt it. Probably. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, I mean, it's bad, but not bad. It could be worse.
We are in Florida. You are right.
Yep, we are. From Oklahoma, but Doug, it's, man, we delete probably 500 messages every hour of just people that come in here trying to spam. I don't know why people even waste their time.
Okay,
to get the boot.
Let's see if you know this. What's the model of the Ghostbuster Cadillac?
I think it's a 59 Cadillac, I believe, and it's I don't know. It would be a El Dorado. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not really up on Cadillac stuff because I don't really like it that much, honestly. Love your... Gotcha.
Izzy says he thinks it's a 60 or 59.
Yeah, I think it's a 59 as well. That's what I'm guessing.
Somebody's got to Google it and come on and tell us.
We are in Florida right now.
I don't understand how we block so many people and you still get so many people.
I don't understand why. I just don't even really understand the whole spammer thing, what the point is. But anyways, you're going to get them. I'd imagine you just, as we get bigger, we're just going to have to probably hire some moderators or something.
It's an ambulance. Yeah, it was an ambulance.
Yeah, that's right.
I would drive one of those just for the like nostalgia of it. But it would have to say Ghostbusters on the side.
What's up, Cam?
And then I'll get the Ghostbuster pack and I'll sing.
I don't even know where I'm coming up with all these ideas. Like, this isn't even a car I would have ever thought I'd be interested in buying, or it's not like it was something I've been looking at for a long time for like, hey, 10 years from now, I'm going to buy this car. Not, it just, sometimes I just kind of think of certain cars and I'm like, huh, maybe there's one of those out there. I guess I'm always thinking in the way of affordable cars, right? Because these aren't really super popular. They're kind of, again, they're emissions car. They have those weird impact bumpers that people don't like.
May missed it. He wants to know what car it is.
It's a 1973
Torino.
Yes, I know. I was going to say something funny, but I better not. People are going to get confused. It's a Ford Gran Torino Sport. 1973. What's up from Pakistan? Got some original hubcaps for my 1970 Mustang. Sold it to a guy at Street Side. Brought me a lot of $100 bills. Put on my trailer and left. Nice. That's funny. What's up, Panda?
McLaren for me.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care about either of those.
I do. I just would do a McLaren.
I don't know. If somebody gifted me one of those, I'd probably sell it immediately. Don't really care. I would take it and I'd buy classic car stuff with it, honestly. I'm just not. I wouldn't mind driving one of them or something like that. I'd probably just drive it. Just if I wanted, I'd probably drive it and whatever, but no, we have not. I don't want to keep saying the name because then we keep getting more people from there and there.
I know.
So I'm trying to stop saying the name.
That's all right. I'm just going to remove it because they've said the same thing 6 times.
Yeah. I had a 428 Torino GT 428. Nice. That would have been before they choked him back for sure. So it would have been pretty healthy. I don't know. I remember guys when I was younger having 428, like basically they were the non-smog cars or whatever, and they never ran as good as they always told me they would. I remember guys going to the track with some cars that were about this weight, and 428 cars running like mid 15s, which is like as fast as a Pontiac Sunfire. So it's not like that's very fast. I feel like this car is probably a low 16, high 15 second car, maybe a quarter mile. I don't like any modern cars. Latest that one is an 02, and that's just, yep, exactly. I don't mind having one newer cars for daily and stuff like that or whatever. And I'm not even opposed to newer cars. It's just not like it's my passion or anything like that. And I'm trying to go back to all old cars and just save as many old cars as I can. So even if I just bought this car, got it running and driving it back on the road, and I didn't paint it or do anything else with it, then at least somebody else would probably take it from that point and do something else with it, right? So that's what I try to get things to.
The sunset view is amazing.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
The ocean is like right on the other side. This thing right here is boat storage, and right on the other side of that is the ocean.
We are streaming in Florida. Japanese has the best cars for daily use. To an extent. I don't know. I just sold a 2015 Chev with 533,000 miles. It was a gas. It was pulled 15,000 pounds every day pretty much, and it still ran fine. Choked him to 210 horsepower on the big block. Yeah, that makes sense. I think these were still supposed to be, I don't know if it was a factory 4-barrel car, but they were still supposed to be like 250, I think, in these 73s. So it wouldn't be the worst. It might have got closer to 300 with some bolt-on parts maybe, so, which is still, by today's standards, pretty weak, but back then, I mean, at the time of the smog stuff, it was weak, or good, but weak by today's standards, I should say. I'd be fishing if I was down there. I wouldn't mind. I was going to pay somebody to take us out on like a ocean ride or whatever, but man, they're so freaking expensive, and I'm cheap. Not cheap, I just spend money on the things that it more interests me. I could go buy a fishing rod, I guess, and go fishing, but I'd rather drink some beer instead.
Oh my gosh.
Maya, I don't care about any of those cars.
There's so much to do down here, and the weather's so warm. I agree. Fishing is pretty great, but
I do like it. I like the. I just think it would be cool to go like ocean fishing or something like that, just because I've never done it, but it's pretty expensive actually. It'd be cool for the experience, but I will probably do it, but it probably won't be this trip. This trip's more directed for us just making content and things like that.
We are trying to get work done.
Vacation.
Yeah.
Honestly, we've been having a pretty chill time here, even though we're busy, but we're still just kind of having a pretty laxy-daisy time. Don't mess with the ocean. Yep. We've already seen dolphins right across from us here. We've seen gators. We've seen, what else do we see here? Apparently there's a place not too far from here, a few miles from here, where they dump like the scrap fish and stuff like that, and they have sharks come right up and everything. Exactly, Ben. You hate carburetors? Man, carburetors are simple.
Man, I blocked that guy just in time. Like, what the heck, man?
Yeah, nothing but stickers and fancy painted in 1974. Yep, pretty much. It was a grim era for performance. They really didn't have anything really quick for a long time. Honestly, even when the 80s like F bodies came out, they were a lot quicker because they were lighter and more compact and stuff, but still way down on power compared to whatever it used to be, especially that the technology had advanced too. That's right. A carburetor and EFI is the exact same thing. You just have to understand how the two work the same way. What's up from Nova Scotia, freak? I think you were in here before. I'm also from Canada. I think we talked about that. Thanks, Rush. It's not too bad. Hopefully be a good project here, and we're in Florida. Ran a 2-barrel on my street car, had no trouble. Yeah, that's right. I'm assuming this was probably, I'm just guessing, I didn't run the codes or
Thanks
anything.
Thanks for stopping in, Ben. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Ben. Appreciate it, man. We're probably going to duck out here pretty quick, too. We've got some stuff to do yet, but we've been on here for over an hour already. I just wanted to show you guys this car before, since you guys all come in and support me and watch the channel and all that kind of stuff. An L48 engine, the Corvettes were 180 horsepower. That's funny that you said that, because when this Camaro that I still have to this day, I blew the motor up in it like 4 hours after buying it. And so I started going to the junkyard, and I was like going there, and then I had like the Haynes manual back in the day, and it told you all the horsepowers of all the cars and stuff like that. Well, I didn't really check that at first. So I did a Google search, which told you nothing back then because there's no information hardly at all. And so I searched what the block number was, and it was like Corvette engine. I was like, oh man, this thing's going to be amazing. And then I got it, and it was like worn out rings and everything. And even if it was brand new, it would have sucked to like 160 horsepower from the factory. So I put that in the car, and then it was like smoking like crazy, and it was terrible. Flames this car channel. Exactly. Exactly, guys. Hard to keep the spammers out. I don't know if you guys can see all what she's deleted there already, but there's a
I don't think
lot.
they can see it once it's deleted.
I wonder if they can see that, like the ones that actually says it's been held,
I have no idea.
Deleted, whatever. So, anyways, that's kind of what it is, anyways, guys. So I just wanted to show you guys, if you guys are in here and you've been following the channel, this is the first look at my next project here. So, kind of the tentative plan here is just to get it running and driving and back on the road. It's a 1973 Ford Grand Torino with a 351 Cleveland, and that's pretty much all I know about it right now. Not too much. Yeah, the more we delete, the more that kind of get blocked on their own. Like they basically, you have to review it first, so that helps for sure. Thanks, Perm. But yeah, so I think we're gonna duck out of here, guys. Been a long day here, even though we haven't really done much today. We've been running. We have done lots, but not much somehow.
We did get lots done today.
We did,
for sure.
We had a kind of a chill day. Drank lots of coffee, had some acai bowls, and I don't know what else. Maybe
we did my live. I do a coffee channel, so we did that live today. We did this. So I mean, we've done lots of other stuff. We moved.
Yeah. So if you guys are just new here, like I said, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. All the people have been getting lots of people in here that have been giving me super chats and stuff like that. I super appreciate you guys. Check out the content. The best thing you guys can do to help me out right now is just watch my videos and stuff. The more you watch, the basically the better it is for me. I get watch time and stuff.
Thanks for the subscribe.
Yeah.
Reels, we appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by, Doug. I will have to check out the Gator for sure.
Yeah, that's right. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to duck out of here, but thanks for watching again, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time.